Well, I'd like to show you what I brought in from the garden yesterday. I'm telling you that there's absolutely nothing quite like a fresh grown tomato that you grew in your own garden. Nothing really tastes too much better. Actually, a couple days ago I picked this tomato, and this is kind of a special tomato for me. I'm going to let you guess what kind it is, but I'm going to show you how I make the most delicious sandwich you've ever tasted. Let's slice this tomato just and see what it looks like on the inside. Let's slice this tomato right in half. Oh my, just take a look at that. Look at the flesh. Stay tuned, and we're going to make a delicious sandwich with this. Let me just take you to the end of the deck here and show you my backyard garden where I grow these tomatoes. You can see that I grow these tomatoes here in grow bags. You can see the different bags that I have all placed in a row. And I'm going to show you in a couple minutes here harvesting some, but there's going to be a lot more tomatoes to harvest. And looking over the garden from the deck. Okay, let's go take a look at yesterday's harvest. Now I'm going to show you a couple brief clips of my harvest over the last couple weeks, and then I'm going to show you the tomatoes that I harvested yesterday. Take you along harvesting, and then we're going to come back and make that delicious sandwich.
And there's no pain for him now. He can finally walk without slowing down. Valleys, hollows, and hills never end. And there's a smile on his face as he climbs the mountains in heaven.
I'd just like you to see me harvesting a few of the tomatoes. These are red Brandywine, very large tomatoes. I think I'm going to let the other ones in there. Get a few of these smaller ones off of this plant. I have a few on this big beef plant. Show you what they look like. These are fairly nice. There's a couple of them hiding down in here. Tomatoes are really coming in. There you can see what I got so far. Now I'm going to pull a couple off of these Parks Whopper. These are very nice. I couldn't even begin to tell you how many tomatoes I got off of here already. Just look at them. There's more than I can even hold in my hand. Hope you can see them okay. My basket's starting to get full. This one here was a determinate tomato plant, and these are Husky Reds. They're a little smaller tomato, but they have been fairly flavorful. Getting a very full basket, but we have to move on. Just go ahead and get a couple off of this plant. I got to go around to the other side. This is kind of funny. This is why I wanted to show it to you. This is like a jungle, which I have to get down and under to even see what tomatoes are growing down in under here. Well, this lets me with these rainbow blend, and a couple have fallen off. Here you can see the rainbow blend. They're calling it like a purple tomato, kind of like a Cherokee Purple. Some of these grow very large, but that one's already starting to, it was pushed against. So that'll have to be cut out, but it'll still be good. There's another one, it's pretty good. There's another one. I just wanted to show you myself harvesting some of these I got quite a basket full. Well, I have everything I need to make my sandwich. And I'm just going to take a big slice off of here. I'm not going to hold you in suspense any longer. What kind of tomato did you think this was? This is a Cherokee Purple. And I got a really, really thick slice. Now there's all different kinds of ways of making tomato sandwiches. I have these Italian roll that I like to use, toasted. And first of all, I really like to put mayonnaise on each side. I use Hellmann's mayonnaise. Let me know how you make your sandwiches. Everybody makes them different. I mean, you can put bacon and lettuce and make BLTs, which I love too, but this is my first extra special tomato sandwich of the year because I'm using a Cherokee Purple tomato. And there's really nothing like a Cherokee Purple. So there's a lot of creation to this. So I'm going to take this slab right here. It's huge, but it's going to be good. Okay, then I have McCormick's garlic pepper. Like to be pretty liberal with it. And then I have sea salt, McCormick's. And then this is what is kind of my special touch. I'm telling you, let me know in the comments what you like to do. But I'm just putting a couple little dabs of vinegar on here. And then I'm ready to put the top of the bun on. Oh my. I can just imagine right now what it's going to taste like. It's going to be messy. Man, that is so good. One more bite. Wow. It is messy. I'm going to finish eating this and then I'll come back and talk to you about a couple of the varieties I have here. And one of the things I forgot to do was to thank God for this sandwich, thank God for the garden that I grow it in, and to thank Him for this food, and to bless it and nourish it to my body and give me strength with it. Well, you know, my wife says I eat too fast. But to tell you the truth, when something's that delicious, it goes down pretty fast for me. I want to just talk a couple minutes about some of the varieties here that I had planted that I know what are. The one that I made a sandwich, of course, was a Cherokee Purple. And I got a couple tomatoes off of it earlier, but that particular tomato that I sliced was 1 pound, 3 ounces. These are rainbow blend, is what it said when I planted them, but I swear they're Cherokee Purple. They pretty much taste the same. These two right here were red Brandywine. Now I've heard that these are a very good eating tomato, and I haven't actually eaten one of these yet. These particular ones here that are, oh no wait, that's another one of the rainbow blend. This particular one here, the color of it, I'm really not sure what it is. I was sure it was another rainbow blend when I planted it. I don't know if they come in different varieties. That's why they call them rainbow blends. You don't know what you're getting. Maybe you can help me out with that. This one here is definitely a big beef, was the name of the variety. And then a bunch of these here are Parks Whoppers. I did get some very large Parks Whoppers off earlier, but they're coming off a little smaller. But I have a lot of tomatoes hanging on the stalks. Please, in the comments, let me know again what your favorite tomato is, how you make your tomato sandwich, what you like to do special with them. It's very interesting for all the readers in the community to be able to read the different ways that you make your tomato sandwiches. And then let me know how you grow your tomatoes. Have you ever grown tomatoes in grow bags like I do? I have some in raised beds, but most all of them are in grow bags, 15-gallon and 20-gallon grow bags. But thanks again for watching, and God's blessings to you. See you the next time. Keep on growing.